Good morning, Warren County. I am your host, Kelly Walker Slaughter, host of the show of Warren First 931. That's why I can't hear. I was like, why can't I hear myself? I've got it all set up, and I was like, God, hello. But yes, I am your host of Warren First 931. It is a beautiful Tuesday morning on January the 30th. First off, I want to say a happy birthday shout out to what I consider my first son. It's my nephew. His name is Gage Walker. I love you. He is 22 today. You're making your KK feel so old, but I love him tremendously. And another reason I wanted to shout out, not just for his birthday, but he is the one that really started me in turning my wheels about doing a podcast. And so I started that, and then I thought to myself, what am I going to call it? And one outing, the gathering that we had at my house, Gage said, KK, you should call it Warren First. And so, with that said, that's how the name came about because of my nephew. And so, happy birthday. You're turning 22 today. Make every year count. I'm telling you, you got to. But with that said, my show is all about business highlights. Also, we were talking about some nonprofit things, community calendar events, dances, meetings, and more on the show. Also, if you want to be a part of the community calendar, please do so. Whether you want to join publicly or if you want to join as a person that adds and edits their own events. If you're, like I said, the El Capitan of your group that needs to get the word out, this is a way to do it. It's a legit community calendar. Like I say, like a community garden. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome to put in the work. See you later and such. So with that said, you can text me at 931-305-0869. I will send you the link if you just want to see it publicly. But if you want to be a part of it where you can add or edit your own events, you just text me your email and I can add you to the list of people that has made it so successful as it has. Another way to stay in touch, which I always say this, where'd it go, is of course now we are on Spotify. They play right after the show is done. You can stay informed that way. You can find us on all social media outlets, really. But this is our first full week being on Spotify, and I'm so stoked about it. And it has been tremendous. I see that the views are picking up on the page, but everything on my socials and more is on at Warren First 931. You cannot go wrong with that. So again, that's one way of staying in the know with me. And then another way here, just to show you guys this, like I was just talking about earlier, you can go on Instagram, Facebook, X formerly known as Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify, and just at Warren First 931. Another way to stay in touch, if you want to be a part of the Warren First Text Club, I had a lot of people, and again, I'm doing this as I go. So, brace with me on this. I'm only a one-person show here. I do everything. I got my computer here, my phone here, my recordings down here, and you guys right there in front of me. And so just bear with me as I go through this. But you guys are the ones that said, hey, we need to stay in the know about school closures and weather alerts and things like that because, you just don't have that type of service for some reason. And so I said, okay, I can do that. You can text 931-305-0869 and message and just type in the keyword Warren First, and you're going to get anything and everything about Warren County and more. But I'm not going to do too much. I'm trying to brave that. But if there's weather alerts and school closures, just be in the know that there's more months that are hotter than others. So be aware of that. So if you don't want to get blown up by text messaging and stuff. With that said, today it looks like it's going to be a beautiful day. The sun is shining. I love it. I know you love it. But today, it didn't refresh. Let me go back. Okay. Thank you. Now it refreshed. It was still on yesterday's. Right now, they say there is a freezing fog in effect, and I did see that around in the mountain-esque areas where I was, and right now it's saying it's 28 degrees going on. 30% chance of showers today, mainly after 5 p.m. Increasing clouds with a high near 55, and that's why I think while the sun's out and the sun's out and the fun's out is what I say. Tonight it says a chance of showers, sprinkles before 11 p.m., then a chance of sprinkles between 11 p.m. and midnight, mostly cloudy, and it's going to get in the lows of the 33 tonight. Wednesday, be expecting cloudy, then gradually becoming mostly sunny in the high 44. Let's see. Thursday looks great in the 50 near 56. Cannot wait for that. And Friday, I have to get a whoop whoop because it's going to be in the 60s. I'm so excited. After that storm we had, and again, I love having a little snow. Like this snow that came, our kids needed to see that. It was the first snow that my little girl, Randy Jane, got to see. And so, again, I think we need that now. I'm not like all the time, a whole month long. I'm good with a week. So I hope that's the worst it is. I know that some people are saying that we're going to get more snow sometime in February. But again, this is Tennessee weather. And somebody just needs to start giving Mother Nature hugs and kisses and some chocolate for Valentine's Day. That's all I'm saying. So with that said, so that is your weather for today. We'll talk more about weather later. Again, don't forget for this week, we got Smooth Rapids as having their survey time showdown tonight or tomorrow night, followed by their Thursday events with this trivia night. If you have not been a part of any of these, you need to. It is so much fun. And especially when you got if you have some grade A know-it-alls that know good, you're going to win. It's just going to be what it is. Another thing I did see, let me go to my Facebook page because I was sharing so much. I think this is so cool because I have to tattle on myself right now. So the city of McMinnville on its government page, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, any of the socials, they have got an app called SeeClickFix. So you can now help and report non-emergency problems to the city of McMinnville from your smartphone, your tablet, and your computer. It says you can use this app to report issues such as, but not limited to, potholes, water, sewer, some property maintenance, stormwater flooding, garbage, animal control, graffiti, and vandalism. So with that said, in my story, I don't know how many, and you can ask Justin Scott on this. I have his number, and I also have Michael Benucci's number, but I always, for some reason, called Justin as far as I can throw him. I always call him and tell him, I'm like, hey, by the way, the light's out. Hey, by the way, it looks like somebody has tore down the stop sign. So a couple of years ago, one of our stop signs on our road, it looked like some teenagers might have bent the sign and, taken it, because I know that's a thing. I never did it back then when I was in high school, but I know some of the guys that I was in circles with did do that. But I called Justin. I was like, hey, this is a very, high maintenance or a high velocity, traffic type of road. I go, there's no stop sign here. Who do I call? And he's like, I'll take care of it. I'll call the guys, Kelly. And I was like, well, thank you. And every time I've called Justin or the public works guys, they have been on top of it every time. And so I want to do a shout out to them and Justin and, the whole city of McMinnville. But this app is truly going to help do the that's a non-emergency of what I called in. So instead of I never called 911 or anything, but I always called Justin, and he always told me that he would take care of it. And they did. And now they've reinforced it. And I don't think anybody's going to take these signs. So thank you so much for that. But again, that is called SeeClickFix. It's an app, and it's got the instructions on how to download it and all that stuff. Another thing is, before I forget and I run into my time frame, because I don't know if you can still hear me or see me right now, is we've been having some internet troubles here at Tops. And so If it happens again today, unfortunately, I probably will have to go somewhere else. So I don't like probably my house. But yeah, but we're going to get it fixed, I promise. And if you can't get the full episode on YouTube, you can definitely get it after the show's done because I'm recording it right now. Literally, I'm recording it on my phone. I know you can't see it like I can, but you can hear the show that way as well. But they got the breakdown of once you download the app and how to report it and things like that. So thank you again for y'all coming up with that. That's all so neat. I also shared because I was having so much issues with the internet yesterday. I shared Nolan's little post from TikTok, and you can see that on our page as well. I got to give a shout out to the sister company of Tops Frozen Yogurt, Cumberland Biscuit Company, because without Matt and Anna, I wouldn't be able to do this like I do because I just love how the aesthetics are in both of these places. But with that said, Cumberland Biscuit is back open for Friday and Saturday dinners from 5 to 8 p.m. The weather is perfect downtown. It's beautiful. It's good food, and good food gets served to you on a daily. Dine in or carry out is available, which we do use at my household. 474-8670 is their number, and hopefully we can see you on Main. And then you can tell them, hey, Kelly gave y'all a shout out. Let them know that you heard me say their name. It's always good when businesses hear, that's another thing I want to say is let the businesses know I am talking about them because I want them to know that anything they got going on, they need to let me know. Another thing, a shout out on businesses, I have to give a shout out to Ross & Company. She said that there's this new thing that they have got going. They're the only shop in over 60 plus miles that offers this service. It's a hair replacement system, and it's non-surgical replacement. And if you click on the link that I'm going to share today on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and all that, you can actually go and see what the results are. It's amazing what can do. So if your hair is thinning, or if you just have issues, I think in general growing hair, I think this is going to be a good hair replacement therapy treatment that would work for you guys. You just never know until you try something. Also, shout out to my cousin, Randy Glenn. He owns Bad Boys Barbecue around the corner over here. And he says they will be back up and running tomorrow at 307 Sparta Street in McMinnville. So make sure you check back up on that. I don't know where they've been, but he's like, Kelly, can you let them know we're going to be back in action back on Wednesday tomorrow. So make sure y'all check that out as well. And then let's see. And then I saw somebody sent me this. I'm going to start getting a list of all this together because I'm getting a ton of Valentine's Day pageants and dinners. And so I'm fixing to make a post specifically on that on my Facebook page and all the socials so I can get the word out on that. But on February the 17th at the Viola Community Center, it's the 3rd annual Miss Viola Valley Valentine pageant. And if you want more details, I'll get that from Jennifer Gribble as soon as possible so I can share that with you. I just got a picture of what the post looks like, so I do apologize. We also had a lady message me about, let me go back to it, message me about tickets for sale for the father-daughter dance and the mother-son dance. Shout out to Macy this morning. I will have tickets available today here at Tops. If I'm not here, the staff will hear. Chloe and the gang will have the tickets here for sale because I don't get here right at 3:30 because I have to drop off my son at Sullivan. But they will have the tickets available if you guys want to come out to Tops today to get your tickets. But if you want to see me, it's going to be from 3:30 to 5:30. But another thing, if you want to get tickets through me, because I do have the book and everything, 2 things. You need to text me at 931-305-0869 to let me know you're coming so I can, it'd be one less thing for the staff to worry about. But again, the mother-son dance is on March the 1st and the father-daughter dance is on March the 2nd. It's going to be at the Bridgestone Learning Center. Tickets are on sale through me, or you can also go to the school and go to the main office and get tickets from Miss Beth. Keep in mind, there is a limited amount of tickets we are allowed to sell because it is at the Bridgestone here in the Morrison area. But dress attire was another question that was always brought up. You can dress formal or casual. And when I say formal, you can dress up like me and my son are going to be dressing up formal and flashy, as I say, because that's what Walker likes to do. We're going to be doing, he wants a black and gold suit, so he wants mommy to wear a black and gold dress. So that's what I'm doing. I haven't got it yet, but I'm working on it. But if you want to go casual, because it is country elegance, you could wear some khakis and a plaid or a polo shirt. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, I say come as comfortable as you want to be, but as long as you're dressed, you're accepted. Okay. So just be aware of that. Let me go back to Facebook because I shared so much stuff the other day that is very important. Let's see. I did say Upton's Bridal and Formal Boutique. You better grab your spot. It looks like the J. Lee Pageantry, is coming to Upton's in McMinnville on February the 4th, and that is this weekend. So make sure you make plans for that. If you want to book, you have to email jleepageantry@gmail.com. So again, if you are, I'm assuming it's probably, I didn't get to ask Miss Upton, but I'm assuming it's probably helps you come up with, what is going on? Stop it. Go away. I'm assuming what that is, it's probably something to do with helping out with what to dress, how to act, how to walk, maybe how to do the Q&A properly. I never did pageantries. I did it up to a point. And then after I cried on my last one, where her name is now, I think, Penny Crouch, but I know her as Penny Evans too. And she won above me. I just cried. And she's such a sweet spirit. She owns Oh Sugar over here on North Spring Street. Amazing desserts. You should check it out. But also shout out to my boys out in the Morrison, Manchester area, Garrettson Stones and more. If you guys, I mean, that's where we get our stones and our all our landscaping needs. And we are actually, I think this summer probably may change it up a little bit or just redo some of what we already have. But we've got mulch out there. We've got gravel out there. We've got this bright, shiny colored, I don't know what the rock's called. I wish I had Frank with me to explain all that. But it does really look good. I was a little against the rock at first when my husband was telling me the ideal concept about this landscaping in the back where it's our little meeting greet area with our bonfire, which is really cute. But it turned out really good because when when it's clear sky and the moon shines on the rock, it just even illuminates more and it's cool. That's all I got to say. McMinnville, Warren County Chamber of Commerce. I love this. Exciting news for them, as they said, but they are going to be doing the Chamber Quarterly Luncheon at the Milner Recreation Center, and it's, of course, sponsored by Caney Fork Electric Cooperative. Join us for a delightful luncheon featuring guest speaker and director of Warren County Schools, Dr. Grant Swallows. Dr. Swallows will be speaking on our public school education systems here in Warren County. And of course, a shout out to the Milner Recreation Center for hosting this event. If you are wanting tickets to this quarterly luncheon, tickets are $20 when purchased from the chamber office and $23.18 when purchased online. This event is open to the public as well, so don't miss out on this fantastic experience. You can also purchase your tickets if you go to any of where I shared it on socials, but if you go on the McMinnville Chambers website, our Facebook page, or the Caney Forks Facebook page, they have a link where you can buy tickets as well. So I just think that's great, and that's going to be on Wednesday, February the 7th. So that will be next week at 12 o'clock. It's going to be in the Milner Banquet Room on 500 Garfield Street. And so if I were you, I would go get $20 and go over to the Chamber of Commerce. That just seems easier and smarter. I saw this, and I think this is also great. The Hitch Outfitters is ever so growing in the products that they put out there for the community. And when people say, like, you know, well, I can't find certain things, I got to go to Nashville. No, you need to shop local first. I push this so hardcore for a reason, because we have things that are in Nashville coming here. So save your gas money before you go out to Nashville and come downtown and take a walk and go to the stores. Go to any place in McMinnville first. We have such amazing boutiques and just amazing opportunities for us to continue to help out our mom and pop stores first and foremost. That's why we say, that's why I love the name Warren First. Shop local first. So are you a Tennessee craft beer connoisseur? Well, then the Hitch Outfitters is where you need to be. Introducing the Tennessee Pick 6. That's right, a mix and match your favorite 6-pack with craft beers from local breweries from all over Tennessee. Some brands are the Yeehaw, the Blackberry Farm, the Black Abbey, Mill Creek, Hunton and Smith, Fat Bottom, Jack Daniels, Tennessee Brew Works, and more. And that's just to name a couple. But you get, what happens is, and you can see the post I put on my Facebook page. You build your 6 for $13.99 or a single for $2.99. We're excited for this edition. As always, you must be 21 to purchase. We urge you to drink responsibly. And I just think it's so neat because they have this cute little bucket that says drink local. And I just think it's super cute. So again, a shout out to them for just going above and beyond and thinking outside the box. The detention at the elementary for the next 2 dates for the Tupperware Bingo with Mary Frances Nash. It's going to be on February the 8th and March the 14th. Both are Thursday nights, and they said they had such a good time that they booked 2 more months of fun. And again, if anybody, I love a good game of bingo. And so, again, if you want any more information on that, contact the detention at any time. Talk to Bernadette and Dwayne and ask them about it, because me and my son love a good bingo game. So to tell you. Also, a shout out to Michael and them at the McMinnville Parks and Rec crew. It is now available to register online if you want to, any of the spring sports. That's soccer, baseball, softball, t-ball, any of that they offer in the spring sports. You can now go online, and there's a guide. It says to get started on spring registrations, we are still encouraging parents and guardians who want to coach this spring to come in person. So if you're a parent or a guardian and you would love to be a coach this year, you still need to come in person at the Milner Recreation Center to complete the coaching application and registration forms for their children. To help you can get started on registrations, we have included a 10-step presentation to guide you through it. If you come across any issues while registering, please message us here, Michael, at 473-1212, and he can help you register in person. Another shout out, I gotta say, I saw this, and I know today at the Warren County High School, because this is the coming home basketball game week. Yesterday, students dressed up as teachers and teachers dressed up as students. And I think it's so great. And they actually, I shared some of the photos that they shared on their page. But today is Disney versus Universal. I cannot wait to see those. I had nobody take up on my offer about going into, I had tons. I had like tons of Disney and Universal at my house. And I had like the whole Sanderson set. So, but it's okay. Next year. Another thing I would like to talk about, and I've kind of cooled down since then like everybody else, but still, I don't know how to say this nicely, and I'm trying to, because I know what, everybody would like for me to say, but I'm going to try to be nice. I saw the other day, Thunder Radio posted some shirts, and my first thought, because they're having a game on Friday, Coffee County and Warren County, I believe, are playing on Friday. Don't count me on that, but that's what I was told. It says pre-short orders for Friday's game, so that's what I took it as. I know that there was some unlikely squabble on the last game, and I've seen a lot of rivalries, trust me. And I think that's kind of what makes the game kind of fun and interesting to see how the game is, because it always goes back and forth. But sometimes it can get carried out of hand, and I think that's kind of what has happened. And being from Warren County, as long as I have, born and raised, I did take offense to this. So the shirt on the front says, "Not a whole lot of good comes out of Warren County." And then on the back it says, "Except for Highway 55 and Praters." First of all, I love Phyllis and Gary Prater. Love them. They are, I love their family, Tyler, Brittany, all of them. It's nothing on Praters or Highway 55. But for Thunder Radio, and I worked at our local radio station, I guess they don't want any business from Warren County people. That's how I took it at first. Like, how dare you say that? We're in a world now where, and that's also why I'm wearing this today. Look, it says, "Be kind. It's really not that hard." Okay, that's what my shirt says. Let me just bend it down a little bit so you can see this. It says, "Be kind. It's really not that hard." And I'm not saying like we need to go hug trees or anything, but you're trying to teach your kid how to be respectful to adults and respectful for others. There is a whole thing where, people get in each other's faces and, the beef between two rivalry teams. Totally get that. But to me, when you do something like slanderish like this, it takes it to a whole nother level. And I think it could have been done in a better way. But for them to Thunder Radio to capitalize not only on trying to get, and this goes to you too, Warren County, they did this for two reasons. One, to get it was called clickbait. So you can click on it and comment on it, which everybody has the right to comment on it. Trust me, I commented on it the other day. And the other thing is to sell T-shirts. And for them to say that, I did see that we did have another, oh no. Okay. We did have, I think somebody did like do a throwback, and I can't find it right now because it wouldn't let me share it. But I did see that somebody from Warren County came up with a blue shirt. I think it was "Roses are red, violets are blue." And it said, "But you have Prater's number 2. I can't remember, that was on the back. And that was cute too, but it was also like, But I'm like, I don't want to sound like Gandhi right now, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say it in the nicest way possible. There you go. Junior chimed in. He says, "The best thing about Warren County is Highway 55 is Jay's Restaurant." I like that. Highway 55 is Jay's Restaurant. I love that. That's cute. Thank you. Yeah, by the way, JC, you're my first comment on YouTube. There you go. But I just don't know how else nicely to say that. I just think in the world we live in now, where we're trying to teach our kids how to be and how to act with one another, like it was disrespectful. It might be funny to some people and to a point, but at the same time, there is a fine line. And I think that Thunder Radio and whoever the Holly Peterson girl is kind of took it to another level. But again, I laugh at myself. FYI, if you can't laugh at yourself, how can you live? I'm just saying. And I laugh at myself on a daily. But I did take offense to that. And I think that as a Warren County person in general, not just the basketball game, like if you wanted to make fun of the game, that's one thing. But you made fun of the people and all the stores and everything in Warren County, except for Highway 55 and Praters. That's how I took it. So, and I hate that. I hate it. Let's see. Another thing that's happening at the detention is what they call a sip and paint. Let me just click on this, and this is going to be by Ann Stewart. It's going to be on March the 16th, 5 to 7. It's 11 by 14 canvas. It's $10. You can contact 931-773-7529 to reserve your seat. more on the event closer to time. You can actually see the 2 choices of pictures to choose from at the detention if you would like. I did share it, and it's also a BYOB. It's another cool thing. So make sure you check that out as well. I just got, I don't know if anybody heard it yesterday, but I look at McMinnville Chatter a time or two. And I did see a place while I'm thinking about it, because I'm going to forget again if I don't. I've been looking. Oh, hold on. What happened? Okay, save. It stopped my pod thingy. Oh well. It's okay. I can figure it out later. Anyways, with that said, I've been looking on there, and I saw a specific Mexican restaurant that is close to Planet Fitness is getting some heat over last week. And again, I don't think, and the people that were involved in the incident, I don't think that they like starting stuff. They're very good people. And for them to have to pay for their food after they found a bug in their food, I don't think that's cool. I've worked in the restaurant business before. I've been at Applebee's, and they always say the customer is always right. And in the way that we were trained as waitresses and waiters was, if the customer had a problem with their food in general, whether it was a bug or not, you would take that food back. Depending on what it was, you would take that food back and say, okay, we can fix that. Or you would offer them a new plate of food. And then the manager would write in turn, comp them that meal. Like they would get that meal for free. Never once have I ever heard of a restaurant say you have to pay for that. Never heard that before. So with that said, I feel sorry that this happened to that couple, and I hope it doesn't happen to anybody again. But just use caution when eating food right now, wherever you go, because I'm not saying that the restaurants are dirty here in Warren County. I think that they're very clean. It's just you got to be careful. And for right now, I know that if I keep in touch with everybody, I'm probably gonna avoid that one for a little bit. So just use caution with that. And you can also tell me your feelings about it as well. But I saw that got a lot of heat over the weekend and last week a little bit. And so I had to give some shout out to that couple that went through that. It should not have happened to you. It just shouldn't have. Don't forget that Jay's Restaurant is now open on Sundays from 11 to 12. So if you want to get some good food and good friends and just a good old time with Junior and the gang out there, make sure you put that on your calendar. They're open now Sundays from 11 to 12. And don't forget, they're still offering that open roast beef and mashed potatoes plate. That's for $7.50. So make sure you enjoy that. I know he said a lot of people are capitalized. I asked him the other day, and they're just eating the slew out of that. With that said, don't forget that this whole entire week is the coming home basketball game on Thursday night. Of course, today, students and teachers are doing Disney versus Universal. Tomorrow, which I'm very curious to see what Wednesday's like, it's the Zoom interview day, business on top, comfy on the bottom. And then on Thursday, of course, you got to wear your class colors. That is for 12th grade is black, 11th grade is blue, red is for 10th grade, and white is for 9th grade. The back door is unlocked. Okay, so that's going on. And of course, the game is that Thursday night as well. I did see this, and I don't know if y'all got to hear it on yesterday's show or not, so I will repeat myself on some stuff that I did say that I think is very important that's going on. I wanted to give a shout out once again back to the Warren County Pioneer Pride Guard. A day ago, it says the day was busy and hectic, so we didn't get many pictures, but this group did an amazing at their first competition in the season. They competed, guys, against 14 groups, and they got 5th place. So kudos to you guys. Y'all did a fabulous job, and continue on. And it's like the person said in the post, with such a new group, you know, the sky's the limit. And I think that's just so great. When you get a bunch of group together that's new and fresh, and they have a good dynamics, you can't go wrong. Let's see. Also, I did mention this yesterday, and I want to make sure I do it again. August Lows is putting out new music, new material on a daily. Make sure you follow them. I've put their Demon in Me on our Facebook page and on everything. You can also go back and see the live event that I did with them through my interview as well, and, you know, give the boys some love. And then, let's see. No. Singing. So about 39 minutes ago, it's saying that I-24 now. Okay. It said, and this is a Renee Driver shared this on the Manchester, Tennessee forum. It says I-24, and this was now about an hour ago, closed both directions. I don't know if there's a bad wreck. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully we can figure something out. Now, 2 hours ago, this is recent, it's an update. The homeschool PE for today has been canceled due to the instructor illness. We will resume on Thursday morning. So if you are part of the homeschool PE group that goes to the Milner Recreation Center, today's homeschool PE has been canceled. So just be aware of that. And then if you want to follow them on any more dates and availabilities, make sure you go and check that out on their Facebook page as well. Let's see, what is this? What is that? Okay, so the Warren County Lady Pioneer basketball team is sharing, I got to get more info on this. The Underdogs Fighting Odds group has posted, and it looks like maybe basketball practice or things like that. But if you're on Sunday, January the 20th, oh, that was already 2 days ago. No, can't do that anyways. Let's see. Oh, that's cute. So Morrison Nutrition made a post 4 hours ago. It says, we are looking to partner with local businesses who would like to help us reward deserving educators in Warren County. Our goal for 2024 is to deliver loaded teas to every school in our district. If you or your business would like to help us with this endeavor, please reach out to us. There is no donation too small or large. So go to Morrison Nutrition, check out that. That's so sweet. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I'm saying. No, that's old. Let's see. I'm getting text messages from both sides today. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Okay. Oh, by the way, I did get to meet with Mr. Haley, and we recorded our first ever History with Haley, and I cannot wait to present you guys that video on Thursday as we introduce on Thursdays. And I told him that, and again, I always say this, if I've ever needed help with a project with this podcast, I've always asked certain people in this community, I've asked a lot of people, I can't say certain people, I've asked a lot of people in the community to help me. And with that said, it has been an amazing opportunity and one door opening with the next. But Mr. Haley's little baby, is what I'm going to call it, is History with Haley. One of many people I know personally that makes history sound fun and exciting and alive. And so I think that it's always good to teach our children as much history about Warren County as possible, because it's not as boring as you think it is. It's really not. And so our first show will air this Thursday, History with Haley, and we are going to be talking about how Warren County got its name, how McMinnville got its name, some of the statues that are here in downtown, and just start there from the beginning and how things are. And I pulled some old photos of how Warren County used to look like and how it looks like now, and where the statues used to be. It's really neat on everything that I've actually researched and I got together after him talking about all the history. And there's a lot of stuff he tells me in this interview that I did not know. And I just think that's amazing. And it's great. I just can't complain. With that said, once again, if you're just now tuning in with us, thank you. I've got 2 or 3 people watching live. Hopefully I don't lose the feed today. Don't forget on the weather today, currently right now, it is saying it's 28 degrees outside, but the high today is going to be 55. We may see some showers as well after 5 p.m. today. So if you have any workings or dealings today after 5 p.m., make sure you have your rain jacket and rain boots handy. Tomorrow, it's going to be decreasing clouds, but a high of 44. And it just looks like at nighttime it's going to be for the rest of the week in the 20s and 30s. But as the day goes, by Friday and Saturday, it's going to be in the 60s. Who's excited? I know I am. One thing I did almost forget to mention, continuing on talking about stuff that's going on, it's a huge spring and summer consignment sale going on at Covenant Academy Gym. It's one of the best ones I've been to so far, or one of the top 3 that happens throughout the year. If you want to be a part of it, you can see it right there, the drop-off schedule by appointment. You can call the school as well to get more information on that if you like, and they'll lead you in the right direction. On February the 20th is, of course, the consignor sale where they can go through first. And then on the 20th at 4 o'clock, and then at 6 o'clock, people with the public can come and check out the sale. On the 21st and the 22nd, that is where it's just normal hours for everybody. On the 23rd of February, it's the half price pre-sale for the consigners and the workers there, because the workers sometimes don't get enough time to, look at the stuff. So that's going to be their time right there. From 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. And then on the 24th is the public half off price sale from starting at 9 a.m. And then and then on February the 24th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Yeah, that's right. The public sale. Okay, they did this weird. Okay, so trying to get this right. Okay, so the half price sale for consigners and workers are on February the 24th from 9 to 10. And then on February the 24th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is for the public. And then on the 25th from 2 to 4 p.m. is the consignor pickup. There you go. Now I'm following. So again, make plans for this. I know that it's like kind of crazy that on the 24th at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., but the school actually will be closed that day. Students can have a 3-day weekend. So enjoy going out and checking all those consignment deals and more. Let's see. I was trying to see if there was anything else pressing to get out. House. Oh, by the way, if y'all have not checked out the Amazing Boutiques, because I keep seeing these and I'm trying to share them as quickly as I'm seeing them. Where was it? Nope, I already talked about that. Yeah, so I'm just going to name a few of the retail shops. And if you're not on this list, let me know. But with that said, Chantilly Boutique and Gifts, the Crouch House, Red Door Boutique and Red Door Kids, Handsome Jacks, the Western Farm Girl, the Vintage Market on Main, Evelyn Taylor Avenue, Little Posies Boutique, Three Sisters Candle, Southern Traditions Gifts and Interiors, McMinnville Florist, Diamond Jewelry Company, All Occasions and Gifts, Lemon Renewed Creations, the Hitch Outfitters, Heavenly Closet Thrift, the Trendy Truck Collective. I don't know if it's open yet, but it is coming soon. We also have, there's Intrigue, there's Tiger Lily Boutique. There's so many out there, and they have the cutest little outfits for Valentine's. I say little, but they're not little. Adult outfits. I make it sound like I'm talking for my little girl. But I just saw on Tiger Lily Boutique about an hour ago, they have a mauve pink sweater that says Hugs and Kisses. I may be getting that today. And hey, if there's a boutique listening to me and they want me to wear their sweaters or something, or their clothes, let me know. Because I have no shame in wearing those clothes and saying, hey, you like what I'm wearing today? So let me know. One other thing, don't forget, because it is getting to that time right now, don't forget, if you need, and I always repeat myself a lot for a reason, because I want people to stay in the know. The big stuff going on, we're going to end with the community calendar today. I think that's the best thing, is always end with the calendar. If you're not a part of the calendar, let's see. Okay, that's not the one I need. Where'd you go, calendar? Oh, it's on this one. Yeah, here we go. If you're not a part of our community calendar, please be a part of it. I would love to have you on as a helper on adding and editing your own events. So if you are the El Capitan of your group, please make sure to message me at this number, 3050869, with your email, and I will add you to the big list of people that's already on there making this calendar as successful as it has been. So as far as this week goes, of course, we already talked about Smooth Rapids, but on February the 1st, which is Thursday, don't forget, that's going to be the start of Black History Month. And then also, too, I want to do an early shout out to my mother-in-law. Her birthday is coming up on Saturday, Sarah Harper. But the big events that are happening this week and next week, first and foremost, is the songwriters qualifying round, I should say, is this weekend. So make sure you're a part of that. And I was going to let me just go to their page. That's the best thing to do. Park. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Returning. I don't think it's that one. No. Yeah, here it is. So on February the 2nd, which is this Friday, it's the Tennessee Songwriters Week. Calling all songwriters. It is a qualifying round right here at the Park Theater at 7 p.m. If you are interested in becoming being a part of this event and showcasing your music and your talent, make sure you go to any of their social medias, their website, or call them or go to their box office and get signed up, because we have a lot of talented people here in McMinnville that a lot of people don't, like hidden gems that nobody knows about, and you need to. Another thing is Lori Morgan. I was trying to pull that up because I don't see it anymore. Where'd it go? Oh, come on. Let's just go to events. I know it's there. Yep. Here it is. So don't forget, Lori Morgan is on February the 9th at 7:30. It's a Valentine's Day weekend, so enjoy that, embrace that. Followed by, of course, on February the 16th, William Lee Golden and the Goldens are going to be performing. February the 23rd is the Little Smokies at the Park. And then on the 25th is the Artrageous Alive at the Park Theater, and I'll get more into that. And then that is it for right now at the Park Theater. But you can see all those events and more on their social medias as well. So don't forget that. As I'm looking, excuse me. Don't forget, Valentine's Day is on the 14th. If you've not got tickets to help out this amazing organization, Caring Hearts United is doing a romantic Valentine's Day charity dinner, and it's presented by Caring Hearts United. It's on February the 15th from 6 to 8 p.m. Please join them on the 15th for romantic Valentine's charity dinner, meal prepared by and served at Kimmy's Tea Room in McMinnville, Tennessee. All money raised benefits the hospice patients in our area. Tickets are on sale for $50 each and may be purchased by calling Alma at 273-4552 or Melody at 259-3470. I'm going to try to see if I can get those girls in here to talk about that. But that's just going to be for today's show. I've enjoyed having you guys on here once again. It has been an absolute blast, as always. And again, if you have any information that you want to get out there, please let me know one way or another, whether it's on my socials or you can call me or text me at 305-0869 as well. And again, just to be a part of Warren First, because without you guys, this show cannot be successful. So I can do what I can, but you guys are the show. You guys are the show. With that, take care. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day. And